1972, Don Kennard, the state senator from Fort Worth, passed what was known as the cigarette tax. Half a cent for state parks and a half a cent for local park grants. That should have generated enough money, but again, in many of the history of the state parks, those funds got diverted just like its replacement. And that replacement came in 1993 with the sporting goods sales tax.
Of course, the bad news is that the legislature has not kept its promise, which was to dedicate that funding to parks, to allow it to increase as the collections on sporting goods increase, and to keep it from being rated to be used for other purposes. This dedicated funding is critical for parks. It takes 11 years to bring a park online. By the time you acquire the land, you plan the park, you go through all the environmental assessments that need to be made, and you actually build the infrastructure, it's 11 years. And so it's really not possible for the park system to operate on a year-to-year basis. It has to have a dedicated source of funding.
Well, my favorite state park is Inks Lake State Park. And I've gone there, oh gosh, I don't know how many times. And I just love it. You know, it's a beautiful park. There's a lot of wildlife there, and just, you know, kind of interacting with the wildlife. The lake, it's a beautiful lake. I'm not much of a fisherman, but I usually go with a group of guys and they're all fishermen, and you know, and they enjoy the fishing part of it. We take the boat out, so just being out on the lake, you know, in the boat, and you know, I love it.
Well, I mean, it's really what it means to be a Texan. I mean, we're all about, you know, discovering new lands and seeing kind of, you know, the openness of our state. And as, you know, metro areas continue to get bigger and bigger, there's really not a lot of places to go anymore where you can just kind of be at peace with nature. And so as someone that lives in, you know, urban Austin, it's really nice to be able to get out and explore what it means to be in Texas.